Hi everyone. I'm going to make a couple of items today. They're a little bit different from what I normally do. A few weeks ago, my friend Linda sent me a rack, and inside she had this really cool envelope that she had covered in napkins and edged with some washi tape. And I just love it. Inside she had tucked some napkins and things for me. But I really love this, and I was thinking about making something like this to use for Christmas gifts. And so while I was thinking about it the other day, I thought, I wonder if I could make a gift bag. So I have put together a little gift bag. I'm going to show you what I've done, and then I'll show you how I did it. Okay, here's the little gift bag that I made with this Christmas napkin that I purchased recently from Tuesday Morning. And it's a little bag. It's about, I think it's 6 inches wide. It's 5 inches tall. I think that's right. It might be 6 by 6. Nope, 5 inches. 6 by 5 by 3 inches on the sides and the bottom. So I just think it's the cutest little thing, and I made it out of an envelope. So I wanted to show you what I did, and I actually made more than one thing with just the one envelope. It's just a 9 by 12 envelope like you get at office supply store, okay? And what I did, and I've already cut one because I've made one. I cut one and did the measurements and stuff at the same time I did another one, is what I mean to say. So this is just the bottom half of the envelope, okay? So it might not be 9 by 12. Yeah, I think it is. We'll just double check to be sure. Yes, 9 inches, 12. Okay, 9 by 12. So this is the bottom half of the envelope, and I had just measured down from the top 5 inches, and then I left about a ½ an inch here, and I scored it so that I can fold it, because this part will be folded inside. That'll be this part here that's folded down inside the bag right here. So what you do is you just decide what size bag you want from it, and I measured in 1½ inches on each side, and I put a score line so that it'll be easier to fold. 1½ inches from the bottom and did a score line. So this is all ready to go. As far as, I'm going to go ahead and put the napkin on it. and then I'll make it into the bag and show you what I did. But I wanted to do the majority of the talking up front, so that, because I'm going to put it in fast forward, it's just too long to leave it in real time. But that's what I'm going to be doing. The other thing I made with the top portion, I'm making two out of these 2 halves. I'm going to cut it down the middle, and I'm going to have 2 halves, and they'll look like this. I actually trimmed down the sides of this to make it, because this was curved and then this was straight. So I cut this down, and then I'm going to also cut this off a little bit. But I used this piece that was left over at the top, and I'm going to make 2 gift card envelopes, and they look like this. Isn't that the coolest thing? And it's another napkin, another Christmas napkin that had this like patchwork pattern all over of all these different little images. And so I'm going to make another one of these, and I'm going to make another bag, and I'm going to show you how I did them. But I just think that it just looks so cool. And this I just did a little string here for opening, and this is a button on the top. It's like this, and then there's a pocket on the inside, and you can put a small gift even in there, or you know, money or a gift card or whatever, you know, any kind of small item that's relatively flat can go inside here. And yeah, I just think it's the cutest thing, and it feels really cool, like fabric or leathery almost. the bag too, just because it's coated with the Mod Podge. And so you get the shine, and then you also get the sturdy quality to it. You know, it's real sturdy. Once it's been, you know, Mod Podged, it's real sturdy and everything. So that's how it looks. And it's sturdy enough on the bottom, even if it's just a lightweight item that you're putting in here. If you put in something heavier, you might want to cut a piece of, you know, chipboard the size of the bottom and then just press it down into the bottom for extra support. But I'm thinking that I won't need anything extra there. So anyway, just a cute little project. So I wanted to share how I made it. And since I'm going to be putting it in fast forward, like I said, the majority of the talking will be here at the beginning, and I may come back at the end if I think of something else that I need to say. I'll come back at the end, but I'll definitely come back and say goodbye. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so that's the bag, and I think you can see how pretty simple and straightforward that was, because once you measure your envelope and get it cut and scored on the fold lines, it's pretty basic then just to Mod Podge the napkin down. And you saw how I put the little strip on the top to cover that edge so that, you know, it would fold down and give you the little inside, decorated inside too, and the border even is on that edge, so it looks really nice. And you know, the napkin tears here and there, you know, when it gets wet with the Mod Podge, but it doesn't, I mean, even places where it's torn, it's hard to even find it. It's usually just small tears if you're really careful. You don't even notice them. I think that there may be a real tiny one right here, but I mean, you just, usually when there's a pattern, you don't notice little imperfections like that anyway. Here's a little place right here where it tore. You see that little tiny white line. And, you know, if it bothers you that there's a little tear there, you can always take a marker or something and go over that and kind of disguise it, and you'll never even notice it. But I think overall, even with the little imperfections of the torn napkin, I think it's just a darling little bag, and it's just so cool, and it's going to be so unique that the recipient is going to want to keep the bag, not just what you put inside it, but they're going to want to keep the bag too if they're anything like me, because I think that is just the coolest thing. And I love the one that Linda gave me, that envelope, and I will keep that forever. And I just think it's the neatest thing. So anyway, guys, that's the bag, and I'll come back for probably a part 2 of this, and I'll show you how I did the gift card envelope. So we'll see you on the next part. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.